Hello, everyone. Welcome to Finding the Voices. And right now, I am with Lien Gangte, who is joining me from Imphal. And I'm here tuning in from USA. And I'm very excited today because I wanted to talk a little bit about the fundraising we have been doing for Kanggui Hope. So before I start talking to you, Leanne, so what I want to do is the first part of this session, I want to give an overview of what we did, how we did the fundraising, and what's the outcome.
Yes.
All right. So let me share the page where I have been tracking it because I do want to thank all the people who have been participating in this great effort, and I'm really, really touched by the response of the people. All right, so this is my website, and okay. So yeah, so this is the page for last year. What I did, oh no, this is a gratitude project of Manipur. I'm in the wrong page. Um, So let's go to the art of giving back. And then under that, in 2018, we started fundraising for palliative care. Again, I have used art, and I thought that after the success of this project, I was very inspired, and I said, okay, let me do the fundraising as an art of giving back every year. Um, and so this year, meaning last year, I really thought about the children of Kanggui Hope, and I got to know about the children of Kanggui Hope when I interviewed Lien, and I was really, really, I got this connection with the children, and look at this one of the picture which we have used, and personally for me, education is something which I believe in. Education is um, something which I believe that, which can elevate a person, take you, give you wings, so as to say, right? My father was born in Oinam, in Manipur, and I know that, when he was a child, he had to drop out 1 year because his parents could not afford education. They could not afford, sending all the children to school at that time, and so
Mm.
um, he had to do farming 1 whole year, before he could go back. And when he could go back, he was so happy. And at that time, there was no luxury in the sense that he had to do his morning chores of farming, and then he would walk from Oinam to Nambol, um, after farming. So the stories he used to tell me, it remain instilled in my mind. And now to hear that, in Manipur, in many parts, there are still children um, who are not getting the opportunity of education. So this was a little something, which I wanted to spread around the people, also to think about giving back to our society, right?
Indeed.
And we generally started in November, which is the Thanksgiving month. And what I did was I um, painted and used the cards and art. Uh, yeah, here it is. So this is one of the wall hanging we had used, to raise the fund. Um, and everything for this fundraising was done for from one painting, right? So I made cards, I made wall arts, and there it is. So, after, many of the people have supported, that was the shipping I did. So these are some of the pictures. This is the team back, Manipuri people in Texas who had sent me a picture. So I was really happy to hear that. That is Iche Santi. Also to see that, the card is in the Christmas tree.
Beautiful.
Yeah, really happy about that. So, yeah, so those are just a couple of pictures which I wanted to share as part of this project. And we had 27 people who had contributed to this project. And I want to take a moment to read out each and everyone's
Okay.
name because it means a lot, right?
Mm.
It's a very small project, but very heartfelt one. And each and every one of them, they have very happily contributed, and I'm very, very grateful and thankful to them. Um, so let me take a moment and read out the name. So thank you so much to Priya Darsni, Iche Priya, Mark and Megan. They are my children. Generally, they would always participate in the fundraising, what I do, and they would use their pocket money. So it was really cool. Iche Sohini, Perile, Vinay, Nancy, Santi, Tamobobo, Herojit, all the way from Singapore, Veena, Phil, Sonia, Priyambada, Sujata, Sultana, Sonia, Shannon, Martin, Kang, Somesh, Preeta, Bimolata, Babu, Hira, Scott, Itcha. And then, after we did the fundraising, I my goal was to at least reach US 1001. So we didn't quite reach there. We reached around 70%, and I added the remaining. So with that we have collected 1001 USD, for the children of Kanggui.
Oh.
All right, so with that, I will get back to the main call. All right, so that is the story of how we, started, how we collected, and again, once again, thanks to each and every one of you who have been a part of it. It has been, an example, not only like the art of giving back, but an example to our society on how we can come back together and, be there for someone, because people have been there for us, right? So it's also about the personal growth. So with that, I'll hand it to Lien to talk a little bit about Kanggui Hope, and it's not a big amount, but what you plan to do for the children, with the fundraising we have done.
Oh, sorry, I do apologize for my voice because I'm losing my voice because of the dust in Manipur. Um, so basically, the journey of Kanggui Hope started in 2008 when I got my work permit in the UK. And this is also again about giving back to my community. So when I got my work permit, I was very happy, and something for my community. So I started sponsoring three girls, and but then the demand grew bigger and bigger. So in 2010, we became from three girls to 10 kids, and then at one point we were 14 of us, and so far our achievements, so to say, have been three kids have completed their metric exams, first division, all of them, which was
Yay, that's great.
yes, which was such a blessing for us. And today, as we speak, we have one candidate who will be giving her metric exam on I think they start on the 17th of February. So I would like to also take this opportunity to wish her all the best. And I hope that she will also come back and give us similar results this time. And then at the moment, we have seven kids remaining. They have started their academic year. Um, Thanks to all the money that has been raised and supporters we get from all over the world, we have been able to continue this journey. Um, each time the journey is different. Sometimes somebody will buy them school bags, sometimes somebody will buy them shoes and notebooks and pens and pencils and stuff like that. So with such initiative from Monica, we will be able to see them through the entire 2020.
Yay,
So
that is
yes,
so
for
great.
for for this year 2020, I am very happy to tell you all that we will not be short of any money, and we will have enough money to buy them all their shoes and uniforms and books and pens and pencils and everything. So 2020 is sorted, thanks to Monica and with her lovely paintings.
Yeah,
So
and it is awesome, right? How we all get together because
exactly,
um
yeah.
it's like I just posted, and again, like I just want our viewers to think about it. It can be this cause, it can be any other cause which you are
Hmm.
inspired to, but it is very important to give it back to the community. It is
Yes,
just one painting we are talking about, and I did
yeah.
not actually even sell that original painting. All the fundraising was done through the print, right?
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
sitting over here in US, and people are participating, of course, mainly from
Mm,
US, but there were people who were inspired all the way,
mm,
across. And I was
yeah.
thinking of, oh, how am I going to ship it? And I don't even know how much was the cost of shipping, outside, but it all worked out. So I really, am happy
Can I
about this
also
outcome.
add that, even though some of the people have not purchased the card itself, they have come forward, and then there's a lady from Manipur. She's working in somewhere in south of France, and she's decided that she will pay 1 month tuition fee for the entire Kanggui Hope kids.
Oh,
So
cool.
that is the outcome of initiatives like this, and then
Right.
another friend promised that at some point she will also donate some money. And the only reason why they didn't order the paintings where they were living somewhere else in outside US, and also they were moving around. So for them to commit to ordering something online and then waiting for delivery wasn't an option. So they said that we will, of course, participate. Even if we don't buy the postcards or the prints, we will make sure that some Kanggui Hope will get something out of it. So,
Yeah, so
yeah,
that means,
yeah,
the advertising, the
exactly.
conversation, what we started
Mm,
works, right? And I think this is
yeah,
what we need, right? We need to
hmm,
start talking about it. We need to start sharing so that people
exactly, yeah.
hear. And when we talk
Mm,
about, oh, there's no content about Manipur, I think we all have to take responsibility of
yeah.
creating that content and touching the right people. So, yeah, I'm so happy to hear that.
Mm.
So for our listener, I know that you have covered this, in our previous interview, but can you share a little bit on the background of children and, why, still we are struggling to get education in Manipur?
Yeah, the journey is a very personal one. And like Monica said, you said that your father was working and then farming and earning money here and there to keep his education going. And I was from the same background. My mother had a lot of difficulties in making sure that we get education. And I think with that limited education I got, I have been able to get where I am now. So now the kids we are supporting right now, um, most of them, they are not orphans. It's not an orphanage. It's a project where we're trying to help basically a lot of girls, mostly girls. There are two boys at the moment. The rest of them are girls. Um, to have a basic sort of education to start them, in life. And again, we unfortunately we come from a culture where girls' education becomes secondary in many cases,
Hmm.
and this is one of the reasons why I want to push girls into a mainstream education and get educated so that they can be more independent. They can have more voices in their future. Um, there is one example where um, uh, the father basically left this girl, and then the mother is left without a job to fend for them for the three kids, and then they're living on their grandmother's pension. The grandmother's pension of 2,000 rupees a month. So when you are on that limited income, it's very difficult to feed yourself and also think about education. And I am very also proud to announce this, that the girl, her name is Juhi. She is number one in her class in 2019. You know, to come from a background where she didn't have um, uh, uh, an opportunity to go to for a proper education and to to study and then become a topper, in her class is also one of the thing that we are very grateful for.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is really great, of you sharing, because I think it is the talent, right? I mean, every child is gifted with a talent, and if we don't nurture it, if somebody doesn't nurture it, or if we don't give them the opportunity, then they are just not gonna have um, the part,
Yeah,
the part to basically have wings, right? Again, like with
yeah,
you, I think we are all in line with the thought that yes, education can take you places, can open up your world, and
mm,
is the basis of empowerment and being
yeah,
independent. So yes.
mm.
All right, so thank you for sharing that. So you want to update anything about your trip over there in Manipur? Has things changed? Anything good?
Manipur, I think a lot has changed. A lot of I just been to a school in Churchandpur, and then I've seen a lot of positive and inspirational stuff within the school. The headmistress is very innovative in the way she is approaching a lot of things in terms of relationship with parents and teachers, and they've just opened their website and all those things. So I think I like Manipur. I like Manipur, and I feel that we have so much potentials in so many individuals within Manipur, and if we harvest those potentials in the right way, we can achieve so much in our society, within families, within schools and college and university. So uh, I think things are improving. The roads are not too good. It's very dusty, hence my sore throat. I've been absorbing a lot of dust, so my throat has kind of gone now. Um, but yeah, things are moving in the right direction, I would say. Obviously, there will be a lot of people who doesn't disagree with me on this, but I think we cannot help but stay optimistic in the way we approach, about the future. So I am optimistic. So I
Yeah.
think we are heading to a good direction.
Yeah, definitely. We are definitely optimistic. I am very optimistic because I've been seeing a lot of good content from Manipur.
Mm,
A lot of people gathering together and motivating each other by selecting local role model people,
yeah.
creating the wave of positivity and inspiration. So I am
Mm,
very positive. I think with people like you and many others who are doing
mm,
work, inspiring each other, everybody can, chip in. Um, so, with that, I think we will conclude this session. Once again, I am so thankful to everybody who has participated. The fundraising drive of Kanggui Hope, and I'm so happy to hear from Lien that the small amount what we have raised is going to cover an entire year of 2020 in terms of their education and their needs. So that is the power of us coming together and think about
mm.
people who have been kind to you, people who have done it, and this is the cycle of life, right? People have done it for
Exactly.
you,
Yeah.
and we have to bring it out and do it from our heart
Mm,
and give it back to the community so that we create the foundation and inspiration and empowerment
mm.
to the future generation.
Yeah. Thank you.
So thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who is listening and keep tuning into our shows and events wherein we focus, in the art of giving back, in your personal growth and spreading positivity and love to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So I think this is great. What
Thank
you're
you.
doing. Keep doing
Thank
what
you
you're
very much.
doing.
No, thank you to you for thinking of us and supporting us in such a brilliant way. I think we have given a lot of people a platform to do more in the future, and then I'm sure there will be other people who will do similar things, not only for my project, but then for other projects within Manipur. And then this is how we inspire each other and we challenge each other in a good way. So
Right. Thank you so much. And give my love to the girls and
we'll do.
boys. Tell them that they can achieve anything in life. Education
Hmm.
is a must. Education is what got my father, from Oinam to Imphal. My father has got 4 children now. He and my mother did not care about, clothes or material world. They invested everything they have. They sold
Mm.
their gold, they sold their land, they did everything to educate us. And I'm so proud with that education. I'm
Yeah,
here. Wherever I have gone, I'm able to stand up with dignity and um, follow my dreams and, follow my inclination because of that background of education. So please convey to, your
I will do.
kids in
Thank you. Yes.
Kanggui that they have
Yes.
to excel, and I know they are doing that. So with that, I learn. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thanks.